All right, in this video, we are going to take a look at specifying multiple criteria using the and or operators. So up here on the screen, you can see that I have the select statement. This looks familiar from our last video. And we are selecting all the Elvises in the database, or in the building, as we like to say. And what we can do here is I'm going to copy this guy. And we can do and gender equals M. So now I'm specifying a criteria that the first name must be Elvis and the gender must be M for male. I'm not sure why a lady would be named Elvis, but that's besides the point here. So now we can see that we have 51, and let's actually do this. Copy that, and we'll just change that to count. See how many we get back from there. See 246. And let's grab this and make it also a count. So 150. So we can see that that M designation is definitely getting picked up because we cut in roughly half. But we could do other things like, let's grab this one. We'd say, let's do last name. And I'm just going to grab one here, copy that up. So now let's probably return back a single row. So we just have this Elvis being returned. Now, we can also have some fun here. If we were to do this, we can make an or statement. Now we're going to get a bunch of them. And you can see this Velasco name is repeated quite a bit. So now we're getting both of those, but let's make this a little bit more reasonable. Say we have two Elvises, we'll call that and I'm going to just do this all together. I'm going to create a new line here and say or, and I'm just copying this Cheyenne name, first name. Yeah, we'll also copy that last name, so we'll leave that. So we're going to say we'll return back where the first name equals Elvis Velasco or Cheyenne Velasco. Let's go ahead and run that. So now we're getting two records back. So you can see this is pretty versatile as you expand out using your conditions here. Just to recap this one here on line 15, what he's doing, the statement is doing is going through and saying, I want first name, last name of Elvis Velasco, or records matching, and then this criteria. So very important to understand when you put an or in there, it's going to take this criteria as one, and then these two criteria also have to match. But this or statement is what's enabling it to return back the two rows. So this can get a little confusing when you start stringing together a lot of complex queries like this or conditions like this, but you do have a tremendous amount of flexibility in how you specify your criteria. There's really no limit. I've had literally statements in the past I've written that were like 100 lines long, have pretty complex criteria, but the SQL programming language does give you quite a bit of versatility in how you are selecting records out of the database.